Ladies and gentlemen, we have some massive news. Ladies and gentlemen, there has been some breaking news. The Raiders are sending quarterback Geno Smith and a 2026 seventh-round pick to the New York Jets in exchange for a 2026 sixth-round pick. Per ESPN sources, Smith returns to the team for which he started his NFL career in 2013. He obviously knows the area. He knows the building. He knows the stripes. Does he know how to make that team a winner for the first time in a long time? I guess we shall see. Now, we were chit-chatting a little bit earlier about, hey, if he's not going to be on a roster, just cut him. You can always hang on and hope for a trade to take place. That has happened here. Let's head to the man who broke the news and kind of alluded to it earlier. Felt like he knew that what was coming down the pipe. I don't know if he knew it was a trade or not. Schefter, how did we get to a trade for Geno back to the Jets?
Okay, listen, here's the deal, Pat. First of all, we have more breaking news, which we'll get to in a moment. But essentially, the Jets know that Geno's going to be released. And it's a situation where they got into discussions with the Raiders. Jets have all these extra picks, so they're flipping picks. And now the Jets get to lock in Geno Smith. Geno Smith also is going to restructure his contract with the Jets. So they get him, again, on a deal. Well, they'll be helped out. It won't be the existing contract. It's going to be restructured. That's done as well. So Geno Smith now will be returning to the Jets. One other piece of breaking news here. Romeo Doubs is going to Connor's Patriots.
Wow.
There we go. Wow. More breaking news. So the former Packers wide receiver had a choice of places to go and has decided to go to the New England Patriots.
How many different places did he have? Like, can you give us like a rough estimate?
I think in the end he had a lot, but he whittled it down, and in the end there were a couple of teams left.
Okay, a couple of teams left, one of them being the Patriots. Patriots, we had heard and thought through Connor's existence, maybe A.J. Brown gets traded up there because of how close he is with Vrabel. Does this completely rule out the A.J. Brown?
No, I don't think it rules it out, but certainly I think it diminishes the importance that a trade needs to happen. I think it gives the Patriots a little bit of flexibility. It adds another receiver to their room. They needed more help there. They're going to get Romeo Doubs here now.
Super Bowl last year. First year as Vrabel head coach. Second year Drake May at quarterback. How do you feel about the pickup of Doubs? Obviously, we watched very closely through Ty Schmidt's Green Bay Packers season.
Yeah, very excited, especially because of how massive his head looks in the Guardian cap. I think it'll only look bigger in New England. It's great just because he's been a number one wide receiver. You know, with the Packers, they had Watson for a little, but he was kind of in and out of injuries, and sometimes it was really only Doubs being Jordan Love's target. Him, I believe Mac Hollins still there. Kyle Williams will go into his second year. Very interested to see what the contract is, but hearing Schefter also say, hey, this doesn't rule out A.J. Brown, that's huge. Just adding to the room, though. They added to the pass rush and the edge with Draymond Jones yesterday. Then they did Elijah Vera-Tucker for the O-line, and now they're doing a receiver. They're kind of checking off all the big issue boxes that the Patriots had towards the end of the season. Huge get bringing in Romeo Doubs.
I mean, that Guardian cap is gigantic, but the plays he makes are also special. Doubs was a hell of a player for the Packers.
Yeah, he's so good. It's different types of wide receivers. We talked about the Mike Evans types where it doesn't matter how much space he creates. He's always open because of his size and his catch radius. Doubs can make the tough catches, but he also creates space down after down. So that's the biggest thing with wide receivers. The best ones that we see, they consistently create space. So when you got a quarterback and an offensive play caller like Josh McDaniels, like this is a great pairing for Romeo Doubs in his next chapter in his career. I'm happy for him, too. I know he was dealing with some shit off the field a couple years ago, so I love to see him getting his bag that he earned. And obviously he's a great young player.
Yeah, loving ball again. It's great to see him out there having fun. He's a real talent.